Hi, this is Martin from Celtic Kettlebells and Martin Haley Personal Training. We're going to go through a short video on how to perform the Kettlebell Bent Over Row. Great exercise for working the back, the lats, but also the biceps. No bicep dumbbell kills here. So, two ways you can do this depending on how you can hold your posture. We'll do it with the squat stance and then a lunge stance, and we'll show you these from the front and the side so you can get a good view of those. Important to keep a nice flat back posture on these exercises. When you start to get tired, you start to round the back and put your back under a lot of stress. So make sure you pay attention to the technique pointers and tips. Keep the back nice and steady. Again, with these, I would breathe in as you perform the row and breathe out as you go back to gravity. It just helps as you pull up, you're expanding the chest, so it's easier to breathe in. But at the end of the day, do what feels most natural to you, but that is the way I would perform the exercises. So over to the mat and we'll show you the two ways of doing the bent over row. So first off, we'll do the split squat stance. So taking the legs just wide in hip distance. Have one kettlebell on the instep of one foot, and the handle facing the same line as the foot. Okay. You're then going to push hips back as far as you can. So you can put your straight arms, lock out elbows, hands onto the kneecaps. Push your hips back as far as you can. So you should be feeling some tension. So from there, push the hips back, straight arms on your knees. Push hips back so you can feel the tension on the hamstrings. If you're not feeling that, you know you're not quite in the right position. So you've got a nice flat back or slightly arched at the bottom there, a natural arch, and shoulders back. Keep the head focused 4 or 5 foot in front, so you're not looking down the kettlebell and not looking up, so you're extending the neck. Okay, so from there, the kettlebell is on the instep of the one foot. Bend the knees to reach down. Pick the kettlebell up, come back up. You can either leave the hand on the one knee or put it behind your back, depending on which you prefer. Breathing in, get the kettlebell up. Elbow goes past the body. The kettlebell body comes into the crease of sort of the groin area. So it's resting on your thigh and your abdominals. Hand should be around about lowest rib area. Okay? So from there, breathe out, breathe in. Keep the elbow tucked into the side. So from the front, in position, push the hips back. Focus about 5 to 6 foot in front. Bend the knees, pick it up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And from the other side. Now what you're looking for is to prevent any bobbing up as you come up with the weight, and no rotation. If you're doing that, it's too heavy for you. Keep the core nice and steady. Keep the body stable, keep the nice arch in the back. Push the hips back, okay? Now if you can't control that posture, in terms of safety, you're better off doing the lunge stance, bent over row. So from the front, the main difference here is that, apart from being able to support yourself better, is that you come up more of an angle with the kettlebell. So front hand on the knee, elbows straight, pick up the weight. There's no point putting the weight down at the end of each one. So from there, again, just look straight down, bring up to the pelvis, elbow goes past the body, and there's no movement from the body itself, it's all coming from the arm. Straight from the side, kettlebell by the instep, take a stride back, hand on the knee, get your body as straight facing as forward as possible. And from there, breathe in. So a slight arc on the kettlebell. Bring the bell up towards the pelvis, hand up to the ribs. No movement from the body, so no rotation, no ducking down to the floor. Nice and steady. Okay, so that's 2 ways of performing the bent over row with the kettlebell. Like I say, choose the one which suits your ability to hold your posture as correct as possible. Most important, protect the back on this exercise. So let me know how you get on. That's the bent over row with the kettlebell.